How many topics do we have under financial reporting? How many topics do we have under financial reporting? Tuko na topics ngapi? Tuko na topics ngapi? 7. Thank you so much, Radian. Seems you are very much informed. That is very good. Yes, we have 7 topics. We have 7 topics. And among the topics, we have analyzing financial statement or analysis of the financial statement as the last topic, as the last topic. But there is topic number 6. There is topic number 6 that is a very short topic. It's a very short topic and easy for you to understand. So I think it is prudent for us to start with that topic, topic number 6. Therefore, I urge you to pay attention. I urge you to pay attention so that you are able to gain something this night or tonight. So topic number 6, that is public sector accounting. I'm also going to show you how CASNEB do test this topic. Public sector accounting. Oops, sorry. Sasa. So this topic number 6 is a topic number 6, and we're going to learn how the government entities or the public sector do prepare their financial statement. How do they prepare their financial statement? This topic, we are going to be guided by IPSAS 1. The full meaning of this abbreviation is International Public Sector Accounting Standard. International Public Sector Accounting Standard. Let me just the National Public Sector Accounting Standard. I want to start from this point so that you're able to differentiate why are we preparing the financial statement under public sector accounting or under public sector entities. There is a difference of how we prepare the financial statements in public sector compared to the private sector or other entities that are not governed by the government. If I pose a question to you, what are some of the examples of the entities that are governed by the government? For instance, in Kenya, who can give us one of the entity that is totally or fully governed by the state or government? KPLC, thank you. Thank you so much. Any other? KRA, thank you. I saw it coming. We also have this one of communication. Yeah, Kenya Railways, Kenya Power and your KPLC, Edward. Thank you so much. Yeah, happy that you know that. Those are the entities that we are talking about. So today we are going to see and to know how they prepare their financial statement. Another question to you: what are some of the components of the financial statement? Yeah, Kenya Railways, thank you. I can see you people, you have one common thing, that you are very bright. What are some of the components of the financial statements? Components of financial statements. So public sector, first of all, define this. Public sector, define this. Public sector. This refers to all the entities that are governed by the government or by the states. Governed by the state or the government. And before I continue, are we together? Are we together? Have we started getting the picture of where we are heading to? Are we together? Are we together? Are we together? I would like to know whether we are together. I don't like students who are floating. So I would feel very bad if someone is floating. So just confirm for me whether we are together, because I want you to understand and you get the concept. The greater thing is to get the concept. So we have said that the public sector refers to all the entities that are governed by the state or the government. And we have listed some of them, so you can list them down here. Then we have the public sector accounting. Public sector accounting. This is the process. This is the process that shows us how these entities do prepare their financial statement. The process that shows us how these entities do prepare their financial statements. Now, I posed a question to you. I asked you, what are some of the components of the financial statements? Components. Tumekuwa tukisema reporting, financial reporting. What are these components of financial statements? Components of financial statement. Let's see the bright one. Nipatie hata moja. Unapatiana moja ukisonga. What are some of the hopefully that tuna wale watu wenye wasikii Kiswahili. Wenye wasikii Kiswahili. I hope that hawako hapa. So thank you so much. Income statement. Thank you. This is who? Nora. Thank you so much. Now, from the crew of Nora, can you highlight all of them? Can you highlight all? Thank you. Nyinyi watu mnataka tu kuanzishiwa na watu wakianza ya profit and loss account the same as income statement. Profit and loss account hiyo ni same income statements. Therefore, we can list them. We can list them. Statement of financial performance. Of financial, we shall call it statement of financial performance under this. Statement of financial performance. That is one. This is the same as a balance sheet. The same as profit and loss account. Profit and loss, not balance sheet, but income statement. So then we have statement of financial position. Statement of financial position. This is the balance sheet. Position. Hiyo ndio tunaita balance sheet. Then kuna mtu ameniambia kitu mzuri pale. The statement of cash flow. Yes, these are some of the financial statements. The component. Statement of cash flow. Of cash flow. Good. Let me see. Okay, someone said trial balance. Is that really a component? Remember, from the trial balance is where we prepare the financial statement. Is where you prepare the income statement and then you prepare the balance sheet. Therefore, that can be the umbrella. Okay, we have number 4, statement of changes in equity. Statement of changes in equity. Statement of changes in equity. Great. Then the last one. Thank you, Nora. Yeah, thank you. You are just doing great. You're just doing great. Then we have some notes. Notes to financial statement. So those are some of the component of the financial statement. Component of the financial statement. Okay, let's see the format. Let's see the format of preparing the financial statement of financial performance under the public sector accounting. And I've told you that we are being guided by the IPSAS 1. IPSAS 1 is the one that is guiding us to prepare these statements. So, format, preparation of statement of financial performance. Financial, is it really visible? Yes. Financial performance. Good. Where do you think we start? When preparing this is like income statement in other entity like private sector. Yani vile umezoea kutengeneza income statement. But now here we have a slight difference depending with the standard that is governing us. The standard that is governing us. So of course we said that always indicate that you have eliminated 3 zeros, and these are government entities, so you expect that these departments have a lot of money. For instance, when you look at what KRI collect, it's a lot. It's a lot. Where do government keep its money? Or how do we call the account? Government account or state account? Let us see those people who are ahead of everyone. State account, the name that we give to the state account. Kama umesoma bachelor's, nafaa kuwa umeisoma kwa topic ya public sector. So no problem. It seems bado inaitwa exchequer. So we shall say, when we say that we have transferred from exchequer, that is usually an income. When we transfer to exchequer, that means it's an expense. Therefore, when preparing the statement of financial performance, we have to identify two things, or a category of two things. One, revenues. You identify the revenue from the lease provided. You identify the revenue from the lease provided. And then you identify the expenditure or the expenses from the lease provided. After you do that, you can get the difference between the revenue and the expenditure. And the result, how do we call the result? Someone? How do you call the result? So revenue can... So what are some of the sources of revenue? Thank you so much. 83. 83 something. But now that is different. Hiyo sasa ni the other side. Kwa public sector, we call it, if it's a positive, we call it surplus. If it's a negative, you call it a deficit. That is where the difference comes in. This one you can give me. Where do the Kenya government do we have a Sudanese here? A Sudanese. Kenya government, naona kama tuko na Rwandan. Okay. Where do government get revenue? Sources of revenue for the government. You can highlight them very fast. We're just highlighting tax. Yes, from tax. Put it there. Like juzi wameshika mtu alafu wakatoka na 1.3 ama 1.5. Fines and penalties. Fines and penalties. Thank you very much. That is very good. This is a source of revenue. Foreign exchange. Saudi anatuambia fees and commission. Yeah, you people, you are bright. Umesema foreign exchange. Yeah, you can use foreign exchange. Exchange, yes. Through that exchange rate, you gain. Then I told you that transfer from, any transfer from. So you have said fees and commission, fees and commission. Ni mingi, hatutaandika mingi sana, fees and commission. This is just a format of how you're supposed to. Nimeweka hii sawa. Gani haiko sawa? Hizi tatu. Okay, then I told you transfer from exchequer. Transfer from. If you see from, underline the word from. If you have a highlighter, I usually advise my students to have a highlighter, either a yellow highlighter, the color that you like, the color that you like. So transfer from exchequer. If you were to choose a highlighter, which color would you choose? Which color would you choose? I know most of the ladies can choose pink. Which color? Rhyme ni gani sasa? Inakaa maji. Rhyme sasa inakaa maji. Utaona kweli pink. Nimekwambia. Ladies would choose, just check. Ladies would choose pink. For me, I would choose yellow. Not that I love bananas. Green. Sauda would choose green. So find a highlighter to highlight the important key points. Like now, transfer from exchequer, it's a revenue. Transfer from exchequer, it's a revenue. What if we say transfer to exchequer or to other ministries? Transfer to other ministry, will it be a revenue or an expenditure? Transfer to other ministry, we are the one transferring. So that means we had maybe obtain a service or a good. So we are like paying. So it will be an expense. And I will not put any other revenue. Let me get the total revenue. And then we have our expenditure here. Expenditure. So what about some of the expenditure? Yeah, it will be an expenditure. So we can start with it. Transfer to other ministries. Hiyo ni kumaanisha tunaweza iweka this column, that column. Then we have under the public entities, we also have employees. So employee need to be paid. Therefore, salaries and wages. Hawezi kaa bure, hawezi fanya kazi bure ati juu ni government entity. How? They should be paid. Salaries and wages. Sometimes back there was a narration about this one. Salaries and wages. And wages and salary. There was some notion, don't know. And then we have depreciation of maybe PPE, maybe kuna motor vehicle or such, depreciation. And then I would like to ask you, do you think this public sector entity require shareholders? Do you think they have shareholders? That's a good question. Do you think they have shareholder? Okay, Sauda 88, wish you use your name. Aki inakuwa ngumu. Sauda anasema yes. Pia 83 anasema yes. Wanasema yes. Remember, this is a government entity. It is governed by the government or the state. Therefore, they don't require the shareholder. Therefore, we don't have ordinary share capital. We don't have ordinary share capital here. When we are financing these, we finance using accumulated fund. So the balance sheet under the finance by, we shall not have the ordinary share capital as usual, but we shall have accumulated fund. So let me wind up this. So the total, you less the expenses, and we say that the result may be either maybe positive or negative. If it is a positive, it is called a surplus. If it is negative, it is deficit. 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 Good. Still confirming. Need to get a signal from you. Are we together up to that point? Have you understood? Have you got something? Are we together? And I usually like my student to be frank. If you're not getting, please say no so that we can come back for you. That will really help you to build up and understand. But if you are all okay, we can proceed now to the preparation of the statement of financial position. Preparation of the statement of financial position. That is the balance sheet. There's no difference. There's no much difference here. The only difference is that we don't have the ordinary share capital. Instead, we have the accumulated fund. Always start with the heading. You'll be having the name of the department, then you proceed with the heading. So you start with the name of the department, then statement, kama hapa tungesema KRA, statement of financial position as at 30th of June 2022. Tunaweza iweka tu hivyo, haina shida. Good. So the same case apply. You can have shillings in thousand. During exam, most students, we have found most students failing because of this. Most students. Yani you have panicked kabisa mpaka ukumbuki at your shillings, the examiner had eliminated some zeros. And you know what? Once you leave these zeros, remember whatever that you'll be doing here is not correct. Therefore, you should be very keen on this. Most students fail because of this. Unatoka kwa mtihani, unasema, wow, mtihani nimechapa kabisa. Ilikuwa rahisi sana, nimegonga dipo. Lakini wakati inatoka, unakuta umepata fail. Kwa sababu ya vitu dogo kama hii. So I wish that we practice putting them. So we have assets. Tuko na non-current assets. Watu wengine walikuwa naziita fixed asset. Siku hizi tunaziita non-current asset. Nipeni mbili. Give me two. We just put them very fast so that I want us to do a question, and that time is good for me. I must do a question and finish under this. Your time iko sawa. Nikisha elaborate till we come building. Thank you. Rad and building. Thank you so much. You people, you are bright. I like the class. Rad and building. Motor vehicle. Plant and equipment. This is the last one. Don't give me another one. Look for the current assets. Plant and equipment. We know them. Good. Then we go to the current assets. Unaona sasa hakuna tofauti hapa. Current assets. Current assets. Always use abbreviation RIC. I'll stand for. Thank you. This is Manessa. Thank you, Nora. So receivables. Inventory. Cash. And then you put them here. Then you get the total assets. Then finance by. I want to capture someone somewhere. Ordinary share capital. Are we together up to here? Oops, it's not visible. Down here, I've written ordinary share capital. Is it correct? Very fast. Is it correct? We proceed with the reserve and the rest. Is it correct? Is it correct? Ordinary share capital is our financing. I want to see. Sauda anasema hapana, amekataa hapo. Kwa nini umekataa? Tuambie kwa nini umekataa. Sauda amekataa kabisa. Amesema sasa kwa public sector unaweza ajiweka ordinary share capital. Hatuna hiyo kabisa. Thank you very much. Under public sector we don't have this. This is the difference. The difference inaingilia hapa sasa. Hapa tuko na accumulated fund. Kuna mahali pengine mulipata hii jina. This term is not new. Yes. Hii term sio mgeni. Kuna ile, is it non-profit making? Yeah. Non-profit making. Foundation level. Patana hii jina. So we proceed. Proceed. So the only difference ni hapo Aya. Hapa sasa our sharing sign 1,000. Never forget that we are eliminating that. So we have surplus. Kama umepata surplus unaweka pale, unaongeza reserves kama kulikuwa na some reserves naweka pale. What else? Now we go to non-current liability. Non-current liabilities. Give me one non-current liability that you know. Patie tu moja. We put one kwa current liability, tuweke moja tukisonga. Patie moja. Deferred tax. Hiyo ni moja. Naweza waambia maybe hiyo. Deferred tax. Or long-term borrowing. Hizi ni long-term. Unaziweka pale. Alafu tunaenda kwa current liabilities. Patie one item. Current liability. Patie one item under current liability. Patie one item. Lazima mkuwe mnajua hizi. Thank you. Payable. Yes. Count payable. Payables. Accruals. Kama iko. Bank overdraft. And so on and so forth. Then you get your total. So with that, I think we can do a question. Can you see my sharing? Please confirm whether you can see my sharing. This was a past paper done in the year 2015 by these students, and they were tested on question number 5, boy. Question number 5, boy. Question number 5, boy. Yes, you can see. So take a snapshot. Piga picha. Piga picha. Halafu I stop sharing. We start. So give me a signal whether you have taken a picture. Dakika moja moja. You take a picture very fast. Very fast. So that we look at it. Look at it. Tumechukua picha. Tumepiga picha. With this very fast is good Brian Boba. Yeah, that is Brian. Where it is? Where it is? Sauda Abdal. Sasa wengine wawili, I just stop sharing. Wengine wawili, I just stop sharing and then we proceed. Wengine wawili, I stop sharing, then we proceed. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So this question is a very interesting one. Is a very interesting one. How many marks do did this examiner give these people? Ni marks ngapi amewapatia? Marks ngapi? Marks ngapi? Angalia tu hiyo swali vizuri. How many marks? 16 marks. 16 marks. Inaweza kuokolea sana. Inaweza kuokolea sana sana sana. Na si kitu ngumu. You just follow the instructions. Just follow the instructions. So this one I know we are going to finish within the remaining time. Hii ni kitu ya dakika kidogo sana. Kidogo sana. Having known that, become very simple. So allow me to read through the question as you follow. The following information was extracted from the books of the Ministry of Tourism for the fiscal year ended, that is June 2015. We have accumulated fund, cash and cash equivalent, receivables, inventory of consumable, transfer from exchequer, fees, fines, and licenses, liability for long-term benefit, long-term borrowing, finance cost, supplies and consumable use, wages and salaries, other expenses, transfer from other ministries, transfer to other ministries, computer equipment, vehicles, land and building, revenue from exchange transactions. Revenue from exchange transaction. I remember someone told us that if there is foreign gain, that is a revenue. Other revenue, payables, reserves. Then you are required to come up with a statement of financial performance for the year ended, that is June 2015. 2. Statement of financial position as at 30th June 2015. So we go direct to the, this is Ministry of Tourism. Ministry of Tourism. Statement of financial performance. Financial performance for the year ended 30th June 2015. 30th June 2015. Are we there? Are we there, all of us? Use Y for yes. That is enough for me. Are we there? Are we there? Are we there? Have we written? Have you written? Have you written that? Have you written that? Only one person who have written that. By the end of the semester, your speed should be very, very high, because we also test speed. We also test speed. So shillings in 1,000. We are eliminating 3 zeros. Never forget, tafadhali, tafadhali, tafadhali. Ukiacha hii, it says a lot. It says a lot to the examiner. It says a lot. Never forget. Unaangalia tu swali vile iko. Angalia. So remember, for instance, look at accumulated fund. Assume we leave this. We have not indicated that there is this 30 eliminated. For the accumulated fund, we shall be working with 562,500. 562,500. But in the least sense, the amount that is there for the accumulated fund is 562,500,000. You see, the effect this one can cause. The effect this one can cause. So we start with the revenue. Please now help me here. Help mwalimu here. Help mwalimu here. Identify for me the revenue very fast. Ni rahisi sana. Ni rahisi sana. Identify for me the revenue. You can indicate there under the chart. Revenues. Revenues. Naona fees, fines and licenses. Naanza na hiyo. Fees, fines and licenses. Ni amount ya ngapi? 375,000. Can you see that? 375,000. 375,000. Aha. Above it, I have transfer from exchequer. If I hear from, that is a revenue. Transfer from exchequer. Exchequer niliwaambia ni nini? Amount ni ngapi? Nisaidieni kujua kama hii amount ninaweka ni correct. Nisaidieni kujua kama hii amount nimeweka ni correct. Please help me to cross check. Then what else do I have as a revenue? Okay. Transfer from other ministries. Revenue from exchange. Thank you. Revenue from exchange. Thank you very much. Exchange transactions. Is it 75,000? Yes. Confirm for me. 75,000. Then nilikuwa nimeona ingine hapo. Transfer from other ministries. Transfer from other ministry. Watu wameanza kuziona sasa. Hii swali ikikuja uanguke. You should not. Other ministries. Hiyo tunaweza weka ngapi? Ni ngapi? 37,500. Naona ingine tumepewa other revenue. Thank you so much. Other revenues. Other revenues. Other revenues ni ngapi? 450,000. 450,000. 450,000. Do we have any other revenue? Do we have any other revenue that we have left out? Do we have any other revenue that we have left out? Please check. Please check. If you don't have, you can give me the total revenue. What is our total revenue? Total revenue. Test your speed. Test your speed. Through Zoom, it's easier for you to test your speed with that of others. You see, you are in the same group. So the moment you are working from where you are, you are testing yourself, you are comparing yourself with others. If you see that you are dragging behind, so you have to do something to improve. So how much is the total revenue? Before we go to the expenditure, tunapata 1125. Someone to confirm what Nora is giving us. Someone to confirm what Nora is giving us. Nora anatupatia 1125,000. So I need someone else to confirm whether That is the correct figure. And then you need to confirm for me whether this figure align with what we have. You know, wakati unaangalia kwa simu unaweza fees fine ni 375, okay. Si tupate mtu mwingine atupatie hapo. Expenditure naona tuko na supply and consumable used. Supply and consumable used. Hiyo ni expense. Wages and salaries, thank you. Unaona tumepata tofauti. Edwin anapata kitu tofauti. I need another person. I need also to get another answer here. Wages and salary, thank you. Ni ngapi wages and salary? Ni ngapi? Edwin amepata tofauti. Lea naye amepata, oh no, not Lea. Nora amepata tofauti. So I also need another person. This is 300,000. I'll put here. Check your figures correctly. 750,000. Yeah. 2812,500 is gaining the popularity. 2812,500 is gaining the popularity. Let's go with 2812,500. That is gaining popularity. So let's proceed with expenditures. Niko na mbili so far. Niko na other expenses hapa. Other expenses. I hope inaonekana. Iko sawa. Other expenses hapa niko na ngapi? 900,000. Uko kwa expenditure kubuka. Na kwa hiyo karatasi yako ya mtihani tafadhali. What I used to do wakati nilikuwa nafanya hizi makaratasi, I could carry a pencil and a rubber. Mimi nikimaliza na item, I tick. Kadogo tu, I tick. That one easier my work. Nikienda kwa balance sheet, ndizo zimebaki pale. So I know, hii inafaa kwenda kwa non-current, hii inafaa kwenda kwa current. Kama invigilator naita shida. Ati nimeandika kwa karatasi yake. Hiyo karatasi nimelipia, jameni, nimelipia. Nafuta, haezi pata evidence. Nafuta hizo ticks. Sasa atatoa hapo evidence na nimefuta sasa. Naona. So you should tuko na transfer to other ministries. Transfer to other ministries. Thank you. Yes, we said two. You should underline two other ministries. Iko ngapi sasa? 375,000. Any other expenditure? Any other? Rare? Any other? Tuko na expense ingine imebaki. Mi naona kama hakuna. Na kama hakuna sasa, we get the total expenses. Total expenses ni ngapi? Let's get the total expenses. Haya. Umepata ngapi? Watu wanapata 23,2500. I hope mumeniambia expense. Finance cost. Sio ni expense. Finance cost naiona pale. 75,000. Finance cost. Don't forget that. Finance cost. Ongeza finance cost hapa. Nimeiona pale. 75,000. Nadhani sasa 2400,000. Thank you very much. Sasa niambieni kama ni surplus ama ni deficit. Our difference pare, is it a surplus or deficit? Our difference ni ngapi? Is it a surplus or deficit? Difference. Unachukua total revenue minus Total expenditure. Surplus ya ngapi? Watu wanasema ni surplus. Watu wanasema ni surplus hapa. Surplus hapa. Surplus ya ngapi? Surplus ya ngapi? Surplus ya ngapi? Tupewe surplus hapo. 412,500 from Lilian. I go with that. 412,500. And you know where that affects. Any question? Any question as far as the statement of financial performance is concerned? Any question? Are we together up to that point before we go to the balance sheet? In fact, after we are through with the balance sheet, we call it a day. We cannot mix things. We cannot mix things. We cannot. Thank you so much. This is Gakeo. Thank you so much. Are we together? 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 How I wish that kila mtu hapa anasema tuko pamoja so that we are able to proceed. We are able to proceed. Are we together? Don't fear to say that you have not understood. Let's move to the balance sheet. This is Roman number 2. Roman number 2. This is Ministry of Tourism. Statement of financial position as at 30th June 2015. 30th June 2015. Shillings in thousand. Kama kuna kitu sitaki kusahau ni that. Shillings in thousand. Shillings in thousand. Shillings in thousand. Shillings in thousand. Therefore, a minute. Thank you so much, Sauda. Thank you so much, Sauda. Give me some of the non-current assets that you can identify. The non-current asset that you can identify. For instance, for me, I've identified computer, vehicle. Area has also identified vehicle, computer equipment, computer equipment. Iko na 200,000. Nini ingine? Lea has identified vehicle. Vehicle nayo, vehicles iko na ngapi? 175,000. 175,000. Then we have land and building. Can you see land and building? Yes, land and building. Land and building. Land and building. For the land and building, we have 25,000. 25,000. If I look at this question, in fact, it's like this examiner was wishing these people success. This examiner was wishing these people success because I can see those non-current are just placed together. They are just placed together. They just placed together. Then I go to the current asset. So for the current asset, I told you people to use RIC. So receivables, how much is our receivables? How much is our inventories? Hii ni kitu ya dakika kabisa. How much is our cash? Give me, how much is our receivable? How much is our receivables? Just check. Is it 150,000? 150,000? Confirm for me. Remember, macho inaweza danganya iende line mbaya. Then inventory, 75,000. And then we have cash. Cash and cash equivalent of 375,000. Good. Then you get the total assets. Get the total assets. Get the total asset. Then you go to finance. Finance by, we said it is being financed by one item, which is accumulated fund. Accumulated fund. How much is our accumulated fund? Surplus, of course, whatever that we got here from the financial position is 412,500. 412,500. Then accumulated per fund in ngapi? Accumulated fund in ngapi? It's the first item. First item, 562,500. 562,500. Can you see that? Can you see that from the question? Can you see that from the question? Can you see that from the question? 562,500. 562,500. 562,500. 562,500. 562,500. I think I can put my reserve here. Reserves. Reserves. You can see my reserve is 1,350,000. 1,350,000. From there, class, you go to the other part that is non-current liability. Non-current liability. Can you tell me some of the items? Some of the items that are building up this non-current liability. Non-current liability. Tuko na gani na gani? Tuko na gani na gani? Non-current liabilities. Shillings are in thousand. Never forget. Give me one. One of the non-current liability that you can see. One of the non-current liability that you can see. One of the non-current liability that you can see from the question. Just look at the item. I can see long-term borrowing. Hi. Nani wanasema hivyo? Payables. 83. Payables. Payables are payable within 1 year. Yes, Sauda. Long term. Yeah, those one. The two. Long term borrowing. Long term borrowing. Long term borrowing. 83. Check there. Long term borrowing ya ngapi? Long term borrowing ya 750,000. Then we have liability for long-term benefit. Liability for long-term benefit. Iko ngapi sasa hii? 150,000. Sasa, whatever that 83 is giving us will fall under current liability. Current liability. In fact, it is the only item that we have. Payables. Thank you so much. Payables, na naona wametupatia 375,000. 375,000. That mark the end. So, can we confirm whether our account is reconciling? Our account is balancing. How much is this? Ukiongeza hizi zote hizi, total asset ni ngapi? Total asset ni ngapi? Total asset ni ngapi? Total asset ni ngapi? I'm giving you 2 minutes. Total asset ni ngapi? Who is the first one? Someone to be computing the total liability. That is the finance by section. Finance by section. Who will be the first one? This is Gakio and Edwin. Your speed line, and that is very good. That is very good. They're telling us that this is 3600,000. They're telling us that is 3600,000. Also 83. Your speed, niki compare, mnaenda hivi, bumper to bumper. And that is very good. Speed for financial reporting and financial management is the key. What about this one? The liability, 562,500, you add all the way to 375. Tunapata ngapi? Tunapata nini? Tunapata nini? Tunapata nini? Just add pole pole. Add pole pole. Add pole pole. 3600,000 from Lydian. 3600,000 from Lydian. Kwa mtihani. If you find that it is not balancing, do not sweat so much. Do not sweat so much. Just relax. Having indicated or plugged in the entries, the examiner atakuja aweke mark kwa entry. Wachana na hii haina mark. Hiyo haina. Sasa intermediate level, nyinyi ni watu wakubwa. Sasa hiyo tunaangalia sana maybe huku chini sana, lakini saa hii ni watu wakubwa. Na sasa anasema in a 7 tick unampatia marks zote 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 zote, na unapata. Sasa umepata hata bila kupata e-balancing. No. Probably maybe huku ndani umekosa maybe moja tukaa hiyo. So never mind of the balancing. Hatuangaliagi hiyo. Balancing haiwezi kufanya. Unaweza pita hata bila kubalance any. Bila kubalance any. We are testing. There are a lot of things that we do test. There are a lot of things. Sio easy balancing sana hapana. I think class that is marking the end of our session. I hope that you have learned something, and I beg to stop at that point. Unless there is a burning question, I beg to stop at that point. Is there any question? Are we all okay? Okay, sawa sawa. Thank you so much. May you all have a blessed night. May you all have a blessed night. Okay, Brian amemiss mwanzo. Okay, I think I was recording. Yeah, I was recording. Unajua sasa Sauda. Morning class, kama uko evening, eh? Na kama uko morning. Sawa. Sauda, note that, eh? So, kama uko morning, ni morning. Kama uko evening, ni evening. Sawa. So, thank you so much. And be our good ambassadors. Be our good ambassadors. So, mkuwe na usiku mwema. Until next time. Thank you. Yeah, thank you all. Thank you all. Na watu wataki kwenda kupika, watu wataki kwenda prepare supper. Haya. 83 Brian, watu waende wa watch news sasa. Edward, Naomi, Sarome, Vera. Yeah, until next time.